Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Arts of with Ayush, and today I am going to read the second unit of the chapter The Three Dancing Goats. So I hope everyone to listen to this video very carefully to understand this chapter. So then she drew a little bamboo flute. Now who is she mentioned here? She means the old woman who met Sindhu in the first unit. She drew a little bamboo flute. She took out a bamboo flute from her willow basket and began to play. Started playing that flute. Would you believe it? The three goats which she offered. Please remember the three goats which she gave it to Sindhu. They began to dance on the tune, and it was just fascinating. It was miraculous. They all started dancing. How the goats could dance? They were very lovely goats from Himalayan regions. So they were not ordinary goats, they were Himalayan goats, quite different from ones we see in plains. They had long hair, long flapping ears, and round noses. So it was very unique. Those three goats were very unique. The old women called them Chapu, and the name of those goats which was kept by the old woman was Chapu. So now, Sindhu was greatly amazed. He was completely surprised. Anybody will get surprised with the dancing goats. And he believed what the old woman said about them. They might not bring him a fortune, but he would certainly be able to earn few pennies every day by entertaining the village flocks. So Sindhu, he started imagining and he started to plan that what to do with these goats. So he says that, okay, I don't know whether these gods are going to bring some fortunes to me or not, but I can entertain the other people of the villages, and in that return they will give me some money, like how the monkeys, people with the monkeys and all, they used to do. So the same type. Thus he argued in his own mind and accepted the offer to take the three goats. Be content with what you have, son. The old man said gently, be content, you should be satisfied. Here is the flute, and there are my beloved goats. God bless you all. Then she took Sindhu's two cows and went her way. Okay? Now, and Sindhu, wasn't he pleased with the bargain? He played the flute and the goats danced on tune. So it was completely fascinating and very enjoyable. Joyfully he made his way along the path across the meadows means fields, in order to reach home as quickly as he could. But when his mother saw what he had brought back, she was unhappy. Okay, his mother was completely unhappy. Sindhu played a flute and three goats danced as merrily as ever. But it only made her sad. Okay, his mother was not happy. She thought her son had been cheated by the wicked market flock, or perhaps he had lost his sense. He had turned to be a mad person, his mother was thinking. Okay, are you sure you haven't not been cheated, my son? She cried. We have hardly enough food to keep ourselves from starvation. Means we are not having that much amount of food to eat. Now you have brought three more goats. So it is immense. How could we keep it? What will you do with these silly goats? Don't be afraid, mother, implored Sindhu. Sindhu said not to get afraid. I am neither mad nor light-hearted. The dear old woman who exchanged these wonderful goats for our cows told me that they would someday bring a luck. Okay, so these goats are lucky, and I believe her. If they do not, as we can see here, these are the goats. And then he said, if they do not bring in a few pennies for our livelihood, they will certainly fetch a handsome price from our landlord. So we will sell it to our landlord. He will give it some money. Now Sindhu's landlord lived close to the village. His daughter, a girl of great beauty, soon heard of the dancing goat. Now the girl, his daughter means landlord's daughter, she heard of the dancing goat and she asked Sindhu to come and the present for an entertainment, to come and entertain her. Now moving to unit number 3. One day Sindhu took his flute and goats and went to the landowner's house. He played his flute as well as he possibly could, and the 3 dancing goats danced as merrily as ever. They started to dance. Their lovely long ears flapped, and the rhythm and movement of their limbs were very graceful. It was an enchanting performance. All the people were completely submerged by the performance. The landowner's daughter offered to buy one goat. Okay, the landowner's daughter, she offered to buy one goat and asked what price Sindhu wanted for it. "It cannot be purchased with money, dear lady," declared Sindhu, adding that if she really wanted one of his precious pets, she would have to pay to his widowed mother and take her a barrel of foodstuffs. So in order to take it, she has to give a barrel of foodstuffs. Okay, now the girl was so eager of that goat that she agreed to the peasant's condition, and she go to the peasant's hut with a barrel of foodstuff. Sindhu and his mother were very happy to welcome this beautiful daughter of their landlord. In their humble cottage, means very small cottage, the girl was delighted to own a dancing goat. So the girl was very pleased, very happy. The few days later, another time the girl called Sindhu from the landlord and Sindhu went with his flute. Okay. Now the girl came out and said, "You see, dear lad means boy, I have not been able to make my god dance at all. I have had expert musicians from the temples to play, but then also the god is not dancing. But he won't dance. Our village soothsayer, means sage, says that the goat will dance without a companion, will never dance without a companion. So I need one more goat from you. Will you let me have another goat?" Now, moving to unit number 4. Sindhu was delighted both for the sake of his mother and for himself. Also, he was enchanted by the beauty of the girl. "Of course, you can have another of my pets, but this time I would ask for that gold ring you wear." So now he's asking for a gold ring which the lady was wearing. So the girl was pleased, and without any hesitation, without any thinking, she just accepted the offer made by Sindhu. By the time he returned home, the barrel of foodstuffs also reached his mother. But again, after a few days, one of the girl's maid servant brought a message from her saying that her goat still refused to dance and no longer responded to the sound of music. So that she was very sad. Sindhu went to see her and took his third goat to him. She was on the doorsteps of her house waiting for him. She said, "What am I do now? What to do? The village priest says that my goat will dance if you will give me the third goat. But I hate to ask you for that because it is the only pet left to you." So Sindhu said, "My dear lady, I would willingly part with my last goat if you would make you happy. If you are happy with that, then take it. But let me play my flute and see them dance once again. But before that, I will play my flute." So he played the flute and the 3 goats danced merrily on the tune. As soon as the music ceased, the girl exclaimed gleefully, "Now I know, my dear lad. Now I see. It was the magic of the flute that made the goats dance, not the goats themselves. Will you let me have the flutes as well as the third goat?" So this was the end of part 4, unit 4 of this chapter. The whole chapter is not complete yet. I will give the rest of the chapter's explanation in my next class. So I hope you all like this video. So click the like button and bye bye.